Yeehaw, everybody, and welcome into what I believe is episode number 5 of the Minnesota Gophers Dynasty mode here on MVP 07. And if you were with us last, you saw us lose to Vanderbilt 4-0, but then pick up the 4-3 victory in the simulation to split the series with the Commodores. We then went on to simulate coach mode as game number 1 against Western Kentucky was postponed as we got into this 2-game series with Western Kentucky to close out February. And we actually picked up a 2-game sweep as we played both games on Wednesday the 28th, winning 8-3 and 10-7 respectively. The 10-7 we got up real early. We were up 10-0. I think somebody hit a big home run. Sorry, I can't remember these games better. But I got up big early and kind of just let them get back into it. Let the bullpen take over. Kit McAngus, Milleron, some of those guys who don't get a ton of innings got some action. And the 8-3 win, I think, was fairly comfortable as well. Although I think we didn't score until a little bit later. So got the sweep there and got the win. I came in and actually... this one was tied 3-3 in the 7th. I came in and ended up winning it 4-3, so got the win there. And then accidentally, I wanted to play this one actually, but accidentally simmed and got the loss 11-10 to San Francisco. So I think we are going to pitch again with Lewis and just see how this San Fran series goes, and then maybe start the Southern Miss series pitching with our number 2 guy, whose name escapes me right now. Hyatt. We'll see how Hyatt does to start Southern Miss. So we'll kind of play back-to-back games, but I wanted to see if we could win this series against San Fran as Lewis goes against the lefty Sperling. And yeah, I guess we'll get right into it. So Christensen has been struggling a little bit. How's Cabral? He's up to 316, so we'll drop Christensen down to 6th. Rivera, he hasn't hit that well, though. He's got good stats against lefties. So does Stockfish. He's hit 200. Fulmer's hit 667, although he needs a bit of a rest. He's been playing, so we will let Austin Rivera get the start at catcher. Although, boy, he's good arm strength. Yeah, okay. Austin, you will get the start then. I think everything else will stay the same. Let's actually have Anderson bat in the 3-hole. Yeah, he's done quite well. So Cabral will bat in the 2 spot. Actually, let's maybe just keep Cabral down. We'll have Christensen up at the 2 spot. He's got decent speed, and drop Anderson to the 3. And I think that's how we'll keep it going. Christensen still batting below 200 though. So Lewis 2-1 with the 2.79 ERA, going against Sperling 1-1 with the 4.26 ERA. And yeah, I guess we're at Inner Harbor Field. As once we get into Big Ten play, I'm going to at least make Siebert Field, or what, as close to what I can make Siebert Field, and also have some of the other Big Ten stadiums. So yeah, Gophers taking on the Dons. Gophers are the home team as we're continuing our non-conference slate. Early March here, so we're still in a neutral warm weather location, California, but the Gophers will be the home team. Lewis 2-1, 2.79 ERA, and 29 innings pitched. There's a look at the San Francisco Dons. I do kind of like their jerseys for this game, as uniforms don't get super exciting. And first pitch is a strike. 0-1 to start the game. Lewis with the fastball on the outside corner. So coming off a game where I couldn't hit, that's another thing. Stodolka ranges. So we do have some injuries. Throw just barely in time. Get him by a half step. So I forgot to mention that. We do have injuries. Bobby Wade is out, and Capello, both our starting shortstop and second baseman respectively. So Royce Scheretti, backup second baseman, has had to come and play short, and then Stodolka, who's normally our starting catcher, is now our starting second baseman. And nice job by Schutz to pounce on that chopper. Throw over to first and 2 away. That one low. But Stodolka showing off good range for the makeshift second baseman. Curveball hammer, and Stodolka is going to have to make a play again. Bobbles it. Gets the throw over to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Brandon Lewis. Start off the ball game. Stodolka able to handle that one after a little bit of complication. And it'll be Rhett Sperling, the lefty, making his fourth start, 1-1, 4.26 ERA. Only 12 2/3 innings, so fourth appearance, probably not all starts, given the limited amount of innings. Frederick follows that one off, switch hitting center fielder to lead off the ball game. Slider hits the zone, now 0-2. The changeup, ooh, really drops off the miles per hour. Swung through, and that'll be the first out. Christensen now batting in the 2 spot will come up. Swing and a miss. Goes after the fastball. Got to swing at strikes. That was our issue in the Vanderbilt game. That one back up the box. Dealt with. And flipped over to first, so 2 quick outs. Sinker in there. Anderson behind it, 0-1. Sperling. Yes. So Rhett Sperling changes up speeds. Change up, swung on, miss, 0-2. That one driven down to third, one hopper. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Gophers. Their half of the first. 4-5-6 coming up for the Dons. Top 2. This guy's got good ratings. Who is this? Carroll up for San Fran. Their 4-hitter. Lewis got to be careful here. Slider swung on, miss, 1-1. Fastball outside, paints the corner, 1-2. High and outside with the fastball, watches it. Count back to 2-2. Slider down and in. Hit to left field, but Cabral's there to make the play. And 1 away. Lewis gets Kelchin to chop it to Stodolka. He's there, 2 down. Gus Brower takes first pitch fastball for a strike, 0-1. We'll actually go curveball outside. That one hit down to Schust, and Schust is going to have trouble with it, and the throw will be late to first. So Brower on with the 2-out error. I think it's back to the top of the order now for San Fran. Schust going to get another opportunity real fast, and he'll get to that chopper, make the play, and San Fran done in the second. Now Schust likes to hit against lefties. Watches the changeup outside, 1-0. Schust like to, even though the error was harmless, would like to atone for it. Swings under the high fastball, 1-1. Wanted to drive that one out of the yard. Sinker swung over, 1-2. Another sinker, that one back up the middle, and Schust is going to be on with a 2-out, 2-strike single. Nobody out. Tony Rhodes now up. A little lefty on lefty. Rhodes, the only true lefty in this lineup for the Gophers. Oh, swing and a miss on the changeup. That one just drops. Rhodes just couldn't wait for it. The 1-1. Checks on the inside fastball, didn't go. 2-1. Sinker, check swing once again, held up, and it's 3-1. Rhodes, I knew it. Why did I do that? Swung over the 3-1 fastball. It would have been ball 4, and it's now full count. He'll take ball 4 anyway. His sinker's outside, and it'll be runners on first and second. Nobody out for Jeffrey Cabral. Cabral likes to hit against lefties. Watch the slider outside for a strike. It's a outer half, 0-1. Sinker in there, swung under, and it's now 0-2. Takes the 0-2 sinker, back up the middle, a little bit to the right, and that'll be enough to score the runner from second, and the Gophers will take the lead, 1-0. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Rivera coming to the plate. He'll drive it down to third base. Nice play by the third baseman. They'll probably get 2 here. That's really well done by the San Francisco defense. And Rivera, the catcher, not going to be the fastest down the line. A little scoop at first base as well to finish the play. And that could be big as the Gophers were trying to build a big inning. So the 1-0 just outside. Stadolka, now the second baseman, up at the plate for the first time today. Didn't go on the 1-0 sinker, now 2-0. Oh, Stadolka just behind the 2-0 slider. I feel like regardless of what pitch it is, if it's 2-0, they're throwing it for a strike, 2-0 or 3-0. It's going to be looking pretty decent. Now 3-1 as the sinker misses low. Sinker again, swings over it. Would have been ball 4, full count. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Gophers leading 1-0 now. Sinker, swung under, strike 3. And not the best at-bat by Stadolka. Sperling gets let off the hook a little bit. 8-9-1 due up for the Dons in the third. Brandon Lewis will get the third inning started with a foul tip strike. Little slider inside. That one hit to Anderson at first. He'll take a couple steps to his left and one away. Langerhans up. We're going to start on curveball outside. We watch it for the ball. Doesn't get any part of the plate. We'll go back inside here. Fastball. See if Langerhans to ground out. Watches the strike, and it's 1-1. That one popped up. Stadolka going to go back. He'll get there, and 2 down. Spires. We'll start him curveball outside as well. He'll reach for it as that could have possibly been off the plate. Frederick is there. Another quick inning. So it'll be Scheretti then top for the Gophers here in the third. Slider outside, 1-0. Swung under the fastball, 1-1. Just got to leave those high ones alone. Just trying to get something elevated, get it out of the ballpark, but just got to wait for my pitch. 1-2 is sinker clips the outside zone. And swinging a miss on the sinker. Sperling trying to pick up some strikeouts. It's pretty easy when the hitters keep chasing. So 0-1 to Frederick. 0-2 now. Sinker checked. Called a strike. And the slow change, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Sperling. 2 quick outs in the third. Christensen, that one down to short. Over to first, and that'll do it for the Gophers. 2-3-4 now due up for San Francisco, starting with Matt Boscan. Boscan's going to get a first pitch fastball, driving into right. Christensen is there, one down. Sykes is going to get that little outside curveball to start. That one elevated, but Christensen will get there, making me nervous. 2 down, and it'll be Sergio Carroll. Carroll inside fastball. Stadolka's there, flip to first, and it's a 3-pitch third inning. That's 4th inning, and quick once again for Brandon Lewis. Gophers clinging to that 1-run lead. See if they can get the bats going here in the bottom of the 4th, starting with Anderson. Gets the elevated sinker, hits it down the right field line, but foul. So that probably would have been an extra base hit had it landed fair. Checks on the outside sinker, but it's in for a strike. Now 0-2. There's the 4-seam fastball, left up and driven into left field for the single. Anderson with the 2-strike single, and he'll be on with nobody out. Fastball outside is pitch out. Thought Anderson might be taking second base. He didn't shoot. Now outside fastball fouls it back, with plenty of room to make the play, and a wasted at bat for our 4-hitter. As Schust fouls out to the catcher. Throw to first. Anderson's back safe. Tony Rhodes, a little late on the sinker, 0-1. That pitch out, even the count. 2-1. Rhodes maybe wear that one right there. Got the big elbow pad. 2-1 changeup, way out in front. And it's back to 2-2. 3-2 inside. Full count, 1 out. Come on, Tony. Get something good to hit or get on first. Low fastball. Tony Rhodes will take the walk. And Gophers have runners on first and second, 1 out for Jeffrey Cabral, who's driven in the only run of the ball game. Changeup. Thought that might come down into the zone. It doesn't. Just underneath it, Cabral, 0-1. Fastball, of course, in for a strike, and quickly behind 0-2 is Cabral trying to do something here with one out. Curveball, and miles ahead, and a terrible at bat by Cabral. See if Rivera can pick him up. Driven right side, caught by the first baseman. That'll do it for the Gophers in the 4th. What looked promising leads to nothing. And Kelchin will lead it off for the Dons here in top of the 5th. That one back up the middle, and didn't want to say it, but there goes the first hit for San Francisco this afternoon. Gus Brower now. He'll square around, slider inside off the plate, and it's 1-0. All right, Brower. See if he can bunt the high type fastball. Gets it, can't get it down, foul ball. It's 1-1. Once again, go high in the zone, pulls it back, 2-1. So giving up the out here, Lewis. Just throw it in there. He does, down to third. Schust coming in. Over to first in time. But the sacrifice works, and San Francisco, runner at second, 1 away. Another bunt, potentially. Gets the slider down. Anderson has to make a long run. Nice throw down to Stadolka covering. And 2 down. And a runner at third base for San Francisco after a pair of bunts. Doesn't work. Liner to Anderson at first. And that'll do it. But San Fran gets their first hit of the ball game. Gophers leading 1-0. Here, bottom 5, check swing, 1-0. So yeah, Sperling, 61% stamina. Got to make him work a little more. Change up, 1-1. Also, if I could wait on that changeup a little bit. He likes to leave it up. Can't check on that one. 1-2. Just way too antsy. Wanting to hit everything. And by doing that, I'm hitting nothing. 2-2. That one back up the middle. Good patience. Gets the fastball left up in the zone. Lead off single. Now Roy Scheretti due up. Scheretti leaves the sinker up 1-0. I believe that's, yep, Stadolka at first. Three straight sinkers missing for Sperling. Ready, gonna bluff the bunt. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Scheretti. That'll bring up the top of the order, and Jeff Frederick, who's 0 for 2, is 2 strikeouts. And see if he lays one down. He bluffs, pulls it back. I was gonna say I want him to pull it back. 1-0. We're gonna wait for Sperling to throw us a strike before we do anything here. 2-0. As Sperling may be losing it here a little bit in his 5th inning of work. 2-1, just clips the zone. And I think now we're going to let Frederick go ahead and swing away. Down in the zone, 3-1. Here it's got to be a perfect pitch here, Frederick. Otherwise, leave it alone. I like it. Left it alone. Another ball, and the bases are loaded for Matt Christensen. He's 0 for 2. He's got his average above 200. Christensen's first pitch swinging. Questionable decision, but it pays off as it will get up the middle. And the Gophers will put their second run on the board. Bases still loaded, nobody out. Slow changeup, and Anderson just can't wait on it. 0-1. There's an outside breaking ball driven into right field, and that'll be second consecutive hit, second consecutive run for Minnesota. And San Francisco now getting their bullpen going as Anderson Harmon warming up. And yeah, it might be just about it for Sperling. Great job by the Gophers being patient here in the 5th inning. I mean, pretty easy starting with Sperling throwing a lot of balls, but nice job hitting. Anderson there going the other way. Not trying to do too much. Getting the single. Just keeping the carousel moving. So still loaded. Nobody out. 2-0 count to Schust. That one right over the middle of the plate. Back up the middle by Schust. And 2 runs will score on that one. Gophers now lead it. 5-0. Harmon coming in for Sperling. Tony Rhodes up at the plate. And he'll take the 2-seamer inside. 1-0. Yeah, I'll probably just start sim coaching after this inning as the Gophers have taken the 5-0 lead. It's usually kind of my threshold. If we get up or down by 5, then I kind of start coaching. I would like to tack a few more on, so I don't have to jump right back into it if they say get another run. 2-1, circle change, hung right over the middle, belled high, and Rhodes just lets it go by. 2-2. Not sure what we're looking for. Fastball, high, swung under, and it's strike 3. Said that a lot today. Pitch outside, 1-0. Cabral starts ahead. 2-seamer behind it, now 1-1. There's another 2-seamer. Cabral gets underneath, and everyone's going to have to stay put as it's gloved in left field. Good 2-seamer from Harmon. Austin Rivera due up now. Tries to fight off the two-seamer. Hits the bag at first base. Stays fair. Jake Anderson injured with a sprained ankle. Parsons, a 6-foot junior, fielding. I guess Parsons will try you at first base. Maybe should have put a catcher there. Who do we have? Bet there's a better candidate. I swear one of these catchers is tall. Oh, I think it's actually... Oh, yeah. Fulmer. 6'4". Alright, well, he'll go in eventually. It's Lewis. We do have the 5-0 lead. That one into center. Frederick coming in makes the play. Anderson, I really hope he's okay. I thought it was going to be Frederick who was down, which I was actually even more worried about. These injuries starting to mount for the Gophers, and starting to put a gray cloud over what was a very bright start to the season. 0-2 now, as Lewis into his 6th inning of work, cruising along. Gophers with the 5-0 lead. And actually have not started simming, but I want to get the strikeout. Doesn't get it, and I want to test Parsons. He'll make the catch in foul territory. Should. He's a right fielder by trade. Should be able to handle those pop-ups okay. Curveball misses low. 2 down. San Fran down by 5. Fastball in. Gets the corner, 1-1. Curveball outer half, lifted into left field. Cabral will have to come in a little bit, but he'll make the play. And another 1-2-3 inning from Brandon Lewis, who's only surrendered 1 hit through 6. But let's return to sim options, do a little coaching. Ready on. Frederick hits into the double play. And I had a feeling this was going to happen, so great. Now we have to jump right back into it. And yes, we're still at Inner Harbor Field. I don't know if it's actually 1 p.m. now. It's probably more like 2 something. Gophers still with the lead. And even though Lewis was dominating while I was playing, comes in simulating and not doing so hot. So Brower faced Lewis, who surrendered 2 runs and has a runner at third and hasn't gotten an out here in the 7th. As the Gophers will have to get their bullpen up. Amara and Becker, a couple setup pitchers. 5-2 here, nobody out. Top 7? Yes, top 7. Let's fly to Frederick. That'll be enough to score the runner. And it's a 5-3 game. Josh Polk and the top of the order now up. Polk gets the elevated fastball. He'll drive it into center. He's on with a 1-out single. It's starting to become decision time here as the tying run at the plate for the Dons. Brandon Lewis continuing to struggle here in the 7th. Doesn't get the call on the fastball. 1-0. Big double play here, Brandon. Slider down and in. Parsons catches it. Can't double off the runner at first, but 2 down. As Lewis looks to get out of the 7th inning with the lead intact. 1-0. We'll go curveball outside because we're doing a lot of fastball slider combo. That curveball, though, hit back up the middle. Frederick will come in on it. Runner will stay put at second base. And now I think the Gophers will look to go to their bullpen, and I will, as this guy looks to be very capable against righties, or lefties, and I will go with the right-hander, Amara. So Amara gets called from the pen, his 9th appearance, 2-0, 1.35 ERA, and Lewis' day is done. Decent. Although, really the only damage done, not under our control. First pitch fastball misses, 1-0. That's, I believe, Spires looking to do damage for San Fran here in the top of the 7th, trailing 5-3. 2 down, swing on miss, 1-1. He'll go inside fastball. Shreddy ranges to his left, elects not to go to second, but is able to make the throw onto Parsons at first. And the Gophers escape danger in the 7th. They'll stand and stretch, and Christensen will come to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th as the changeup misses low, 1-0. Curveball just high, 2-0. San Francisco pitchers really have a good difference in speed amongst their pitches, as I was a little hesitant to leave that one. Decided late to swing, and down to first for out number 1. Two-seamer misses low. Check swing, 2-0 now. Parsons, our makeshift first baseman, as Anderson left with an injury. That might be a third infielder down for the Gophers, as bad swing by Parsons on the 2-0 out of the zone. That one in the zone, popped up left side. Third baseman is there, 2 down. John Schuss comes up, he's 2 for 3 today, 2 RBIs. He'll take the fastball and hit it down to second on a couple hops. Second baseman's there. And the Gophers are retired in the 7th inning, as 2-3-4 due up for San Francisco as they look to complete the comeback. Now trailing 5-3. Fastball misses low for Amara, going into his 2nd inning of work. And with that in mind, we'll sit down Becker. Two 2-0 from Amara. Should have the stamina to get through this. Two and 1. Gonna go with that cutter outside again. Shreddy there at short. Gets the short hop, flicks it over to first. 1 away. Outside fastball left up and driven into right field. Christensen there to cut it off. And it's a 1-out single. The dangerous Sergio Carroll due up. We'll go cutter. He'll leave that alone, but it cuts over across the inside corner. 0-1. I think I'm just going to have to go change up again. Or change up cutter again. Thankfully, Carroll gets underneath it. Shoots there in foul territory. 2 down. It's Kelchin. Look at the circle changeup going for Amara. That's why you like Amara. Sort of effective against both lefties and righties. And that makeshift right side of the infield makes the play. Stodolka able to smother it. And it's time to make the play over to Parsons at first base. Amara gets through the 8th. No damage. 5-3 lead intact. And Gophers will come to the plate. Starting with Tony Rhodes. He'll watch the two-seamer inside. 1-0. And let's get Davies up. Come in and hopefully close it out in the top of the 9th. Or hopefully we'll put on, give him a little insurance and he won't be needed. 2-0 inside. It's Harmon still in there for San Fran. Two-seamer misses high and away. 3-0. And Rhodes gets the take sign. 3-0 in there. And now 3-1. I think we're going to have Rhodes watch a few. Or not. Swings at the 3-1. That looked real nice. Dives just below the zone. Good pitch. Another changeup, of course, out in front, and that'll be strike 3. So way to bounce back by Harmon. Cabral watches the change low. Fastball driven into left, and Cabral's on with a 1-out single. We have Austin Rivera, catcher today. Rivera reaches for the outside fastball. Popped up into short left field. Shortstop is there. Morosi warming in the San Francisco pen. 2 away, Stodolka at the plate. High chopper. I'm not sure Stodolka has the wheels to get there, but he does as the throw is low. And he'll beat it out for the infield single of sorts. It's like, let's hope Scheretti can do the job and get the runner in from second, get a little bit of insurance for the Gophers into the 9th inning. Change up, Scheretti does drive it into left, but hit a little too sharply, and we're going to have to hold the runner at third base as they will be loaded. 2 outs, and Jeff Frederick, top of the order, coming to the plate without a hit today. Breaking ball, slow curve. Back door in for a strike. Check swing on the inside. 2-seamer misses the plate, and it's back to 1-1. Tries to go with the changeup, probably just a little too outside. And third baseman makes a play, steps on the bag, and that'll do it for the Gophers in the 9th. They leave it loaded. We'll go to the 9th inning where the closer Davies will be called upon. And he'll come in here. Try and close things out, making his 8th appearance, looking for his 5th save on the season. Start off fastball, swung through, 0-1. Get him to swing through this nasty slide piece. Just in front, tap foul, and it's 0-2. High and tight, fastball, just missed. 1-2. Good job leaving it alone. All right. A little curveball, low. Now curve. Swung. Swing and a miss, I should say. Strike 3 and 1 down for San Francisco in the 9th. Fastball painted outside, 0-1. Switch things up here and go curveball. Second pitch. That one left up a little bit and looped into left field. Cabral can't get there. And it's a 1-out single in the 9th. So I think Oswalt on to pinch run. We'll go right back with that curveball. Left alone, low, and it's now 1-0. Slider inside, trying to get the double play. Leaves that alone, and it's now 1-1. One outside, driven to left, and it'll be 2 on, 1 out for San Francisco in the top of the 9th. It's another pinch runner coming in. And Gophers with a lefty. San Francisco with a lefty at the plate. Not the best matchup for Amara. Try and start him with that circle change. They do. Strike. And it's 0-1. Love to get double play ground ball here. Gophers still with the 2-run lead, but the go-ahead run now at the plate. Slider, Scheretti to second. Get the lead runner over to first. Definitely not in time, but Gophers at least able to get 1 out on the play. Remember, Andy Spires, probably the best hitter for San Francisco. 2 out, 2 on. Driven into the right center, gets past Frederick in center field, and everybody's going to be safe. Tie game, and I think that's going to be an inside the park home run. It will. And Gophers are now trailing 6-5. Huge hit. And the dugout distraught. Blown save by Amara. It's inevitable, but man, he's been pitching really well. Just out of the reach of Frederick. I decided to go for it. Thought I could get there. Maybe not the best decision, but where's Christensen on the backup? As that one gets to the wall. Not only tied the game, but San Francisco now with the lead. So 2-0. As Davies just tries to get out of the inning. Fastball outside. Now 2-1. So in jeopardy of losing 2 straight games that I've played. Kind of a rarity. This one looked like it was all but over to start. Of course, got into the simulation. They got 3 quick runs right back after Lewis was completely dominating. I should have just kept going with Lewis. Probably would have just pitched a complete game shutout. 2-2. Go curveball inside. Get out of this inning. Strike 3. Get out of this inning. Get up to the plate. Hey, let's walk it off on him. But yeah, hey, it makes it a little more realistic. It's kind of like how I accidentally simmed the game before, which they lost. Swing and a miss on the slider, and this is going to be tough. Christensen to lead it off for the Gophers in the bottom of the 9th. Leave it alone. Couldn't leave it alone. 0-2, as that probably would have been out of the zone. Sinker. Off the plate inside, but swung on and missed. And 1 down for the Gophers, bottom 9. Reed Parsons up now. I'm actually going to pinch hit for Reed Parsons. Whatever. I won't do that. Here you go, Reed. 2-0. I was going to maybe bring in Gallagher Fulmer, the other catcher who hit a big 3-run home run against Clemson, I believe. 2-1. We've had to work in our 4 catchers here. They've all made limited appearances. Parsons actually our backup outfielder as he swings over the palm ball. It's now 2-2. Parsons our backup outfielder, brought in to play first today. After Anderson went down with the injury, which once this game is over, we'll learn the extent of. So 3-2, 1 out to Parsons. And he'll work a walk with 1 down. So Schust now up. Oh, Schust. Walk off. Low, 1-0. Yeah, get ahead in the count. Get something good to hit. 1-0, 1 out. Gophers trailing 6-5. Leave it alone. In a game they led 5-0. Why am I going after that? 1-0 count. Why? You don't need that. Slider misses outside. 2-1. I have a feeling they're kind of pitching around Schust here a little bit. Never know, though. Ahead in the count, 2-1. Might get something good here. Sinker just miss. Umpire gives us the call. Love that. Now 3-1. And either something really good to hit or we're taking first base. Something good to hit. That'll get down. Right center. Schust thought about second base. Doesn't get there. Go there. But runner from first will get all the way to third, and Gophers have a great opportunity to tie the ball game here with runners on the corners and 1 away in the bottom of the 9th. Tony Rhodes due up. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts today. We're looking to put something in play. He'll watch the fastball at the knees in for a strike. 0-1. Come on, Rhodes. He's already got 1 walk-off this season. Watches the palm ball low. 1-1. Good eye. Rhodes drives it, and that might do it. Oh, safe at first. Gotta love how the runners don't go on the potential double play, although the infield was drawn in, so I don't blame the runner at third for not going. But the fielder's choice will make it 2 outs. Gophers got to do something here, or else the game is over. Cabral. Just antsy on the changeup. Oh, that looked really nice. Gonna just drive it down the line. Tie the ball game. Fastball inside, 1-1. 1-2 as he watches the fastball right down Main Street. 1-2, Gophers down to their last strike. That one up the middle. Long run for the shortstop who decides to throw home. As must have known he didn't have the play at first. Can you take a look at that replay? For whatever reason, shortstop decides to go home. Probably had the force at second, had the force at first. We've got a tie ball game at 6 apiece. Rivera due up. And just give me something to hit. And let's get out of here with the gift from San Francisco. And I promise you, where do we look at this? Yeah, it's on senior, so not sure what the computer's playing at there. 1-1. Rivera going after pitch out of the zone. They're trying to give us this one, boys. Let's take it. Just hits the zone, 1-2. Sinker misses high, 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, and should probably warm up a pitcher. Let's get Kinney. Or no, Kinney isn't very good, is he? And Becker hasn't thrown in a while. The lefty, get him going. Well, I think they have some good mostly good righty hitters, so. That's swing and a miss, and we'll find out. Is this one headed to extras? John Sykes to lead off. I guess, yeah, we'll let Davies go one more inning if he can do it. Start off with the slider. That one up the middle and through. And San Francisco in business with a leadoff single. Yeah, Sergio Carroll. Can't have him hit against the lefty. Probably should get a righty up because this could be bad. Davies. Stadolka on to second. Over to first, and Carroll doubled off. And didn't know if Stadolka was going to get there. That one hit so hard. Thought we would have the time for sure. And now Kelchin up. 2 outs, nobody on. He'll hit a slow dribbler to Stadolka at second. And the play is easily made. Now the Gophers will have a chance to win it here in the 10th. With Stadolka leading it off. Slider misses low, 1-0. I think if I don't win it here, I'm going to have to simulate the end of this one. 2-0. Hopefully the game hears me say that and will just gift us the win. 2-0. It's a good start. Stadolka behind the inside fastball. Gotta be able to hit those strikes. Maybe that one's a little too far inside on 2-0. Should probably just let it go. Especially with the game on the line. Shreddy swinging at a strike, fouls it off. Oh, and 2 behind the sinker once again. That one out of the zone. Quickly behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Shreddy takes the 0-2 fastball the other way, but first baseman's got it. 2 down. All right, Frederick. Watches the palm ball inside 1-0. No, just leave it alone, Frederick. Oh, I just wanted to check on that. That's too bad. All right, well, Gophers can't get it done. I'm going to just have to go back, sim this, and hopefully we can pick up the win. We've been playing well. I don't want to have to start hurrying through things, but got some things to do here, so... Oop, and wanted somebody else besides Davies. Okay, Meyer bats left, then we'll go with Becker, and we got him. Christensen, Parsons, Schust, all taken care of. Bottom 12th can't get it done. Now into the 13th. So thankfully, this is the last game of the series. Into the 14th. And San Fran takes the lead. And they win it 7-6 in 14 innings. So unfortunate for the Gophers. They drop another one and drop the series to San Fran. And their hot start is starting to cool off a little bit. And gotta wonder if I would have just kept going with Lewis instead of getting out to simulate what would have been. But that's alright. Long season. And these games don't really matter. It's more about Big Ten play, but gotta like winning more than losing. 3 hits for Cabral, 3 for Stadolka, only 1 extra base hit, a double for Rivera. That's something we gotta improve on too, is more extra base hits. So yeah, Becker comes in, gets the loss in 3 1/3, but yeah, had to throw a few pitches. Probably should have taken him out. And Anderson is out 1 to 2 weeks with a sprained ankle, so gonna have to do some work there. But hey, Capello is back from his injury. That helps. We'll have our real second baseman back. Although Stadolka did a decent job, but Capello is definitely improvement from the emergency second baseman being our catcher. So yeah, Gophers lose. They're now down to 11-5, and we'll see about this Southern Miss series. I think we'll start with Hyatt in game number 1 and try and bounce back after I've lost a couple in a row. As well as the Gophers, we're at 11-5. Well, that'll do it. And as always, we will see you next time.